Hello, welcome to Get Into with Jason Hook with me, your host, Jason Hook. And here we are. So this is the video companion piece I'm going to do for a list I actually wrote, a top 10 list on Boston Hassle, which I will link down here. I'm trying to be like cool. It's right here. Smash like, subscribe. But I just want to actually do a video for what I wrote about. So the first things first, what we're listening to. So this made my list. This is Against, Welcome to the Aftermath. This came out this last year on Radio Raheem. I know this might be cheating. This was recorded in 83 and 84 out of California. It's a total Discharge worship. It's a demo and a recorded LP which never came out. And as with Radio Raheem, you get a cool little insert here. It's going to open up into a poster with all sorts of information that you need to know about Against. Look at that. Look at that. Just total Discharge worship. Cal Charge, plain T. You got flyers, you got band information. You know, looks like an interview, excerpts from an interview. This classic, you know, a Radio Raheem release, which you know that I've praised on here again and again. Colored little orange inside there. Comes with a cool, you know, dust sleeve with the plastic in it. It's just great stuff. Discharge worship, early 80s California. There's no video for this or anything I could find, so I'm not going to post a link for this. You're going to have to find it, but this is what it looks like. Welcome to the Aftermath. Against. I'll read you what it says. 18 tracks of bleak and apocalyptic Discharge-influenced hardcore from Venice Beach, California, featuring ex-members of suicidal tendencies. This LP contains their 1983 demo, an unreleased 1984 EP, and includes a 12x36 poster with lyrics and many unseen photos, flyers, and more. That's Against. So everything you're going to see here I've already shown. This is just a collection of what I've super dug. Next I have Sunshine Ward here, Nuclear Ambitions. This right there. 10-track, 12-inch, little peace sign right there. These guys are a local Boston, Massachusetts, Boston, kind of DBD hardcore band. I hate to throw around DB. It's hardcore. It's hardcore punk. Hard-hitting, heavy-hitting stuff. This is black vinyl. Center labels here. Got your lyric sheet. This fucking system is still absurd. This is a great band, heavy. Some very angry stuff here, which of course, you know, I kind of up my alley. I think this is distroed fairly well. You should definitely check it out if you see it. Check out everything else that they did. They have I believe another. It's a 12-inch, but it's like an EP. I think it's 7-inch. I could be wrong. Maybe some comp tracks. But this is on Bloody Master Records, but that's Sunshine Ward, Nuclear Ambitions. Definitely check this out. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Now taking into something a little bit different from what you've been hearing. This is No Problem. Let God Sort Him Out. No Problem is a Canadian punk band. Kind of like what I like to call leather jacket pop punk. It's not street punk, but it's not like, you know, like 182 Eric type, you know, pop punk. It's great stuff. Great songs on here. Awesome use of sound bites and intros to songs. You got songs about the apocalypse. You got anti-police songs on here. Got all the lyrics on the back. Songs about, like, you know, serial killers. Just the scientists shall inherit the earth after the evil dies. Gas attack in Tokyo in 1995. We're living in an age of barbarians. How is this civilized? So it's just awesome stuff. I believe it's just black vinyl. Black vinyl with simple labels there. So weird about this too is it's like Discharge influenced hardcore in the era of Discharge. So, but anyways, back to this. I really like these guys have put out the third LP. They have a bunch of 7-inches out. I've dug them all. If you like punk rock, you'll love these guys. Especially this effort, I feel, is probably one of the... It's produced a little bit more than the other ones, but it's really great. And it was a complete... I kept on... I want to say 4 or 5 times in a row. Honestly, when I got it, I listened to this. I was that into it. But it's at God's amount, sword amount. It's on Deranged. I can barely see that. Canadian punk. Next we have my friends, my Scandinavian friends here. Next we have Shipwrecked. Love the back. I love the gold photos on the back. This is on Foreign Legion. This I've noticed that we are the Sword record. There's a different version of this where this is white. This is the American press on Foreign Legion Records. This came out this past summer. Just great stuff, great dudes. 80s influence hardcore. They added a second guitar player for this record, which actually I think adds a little bit more of a crunch to the songs. White vinyl, I don't know what that means. I'm actually on the thank you list for this too, which is cool because like I've made it. It's a short. It's only a 6-song record, 6-song LP. It's almost like a 12-inch single. Photo back here, but it's like dark and heavy 80s influence hardcore, 2-guitar hardcore. I really dig this record. I dig this band. These guys are fucking great. Kloss, what's up, bro? I don't know if you're watching. But all the dudes in the band, we had a pretty wild time this past summer in Philadelphia. Got a little hammered one night. But this is great shit. I hope they come back to America soon. Preferably Boston, so I don't have to travel. But I'd love to see them again. But that's Shipwrecked. This is a band I've sung the praises of since day one. We Are the Sword. What's up, guys? Next, I have Spine Faith on. This came out on Bridge 9. This is a hardcore band that splits members between. Do you guys keep these in your records? This is a hardcore band that splits members between Chicago and Kansas City. I'm going to talk about some on the back here in a second. But this I felt kind of slid a little bit under the radar this past summer. It's a great record. Very fast songs, very short. Spine Faith. You sound like a Pink. I don't remember the pressing, but I think I grabbed one pretty early. I was real excited for this record, and it was everything I thought it would be. Bridge 9 killing it again. Let's see, here's all the songs right here. They actually made a music video, which I believe this is a shot from. I'll post a music video as the link. But I really dug this record a lot. I really do feel like it's slid under the radar. There's a lot. 2018 was a really heavy year for some good hardcore punk. But this was another one that I didn't leave the turntable probably for like a couple days when I got it. I just spun it and spun it and spun it. I really dug it a lot. They tour all the time, so I'm hoping maybe to see a Boston date sometime soon. We're about to hit New England winter, so no one's going to want to tour. It's cold as fuck outside right now. But what I want to point out here is I actually wrote about it in the top 10 list. I don't know if this is going to come out that well. Check out this dude right here. Band's going nuts. You got dudes rocking out here. You got moshers, singer midair. You got dudes moshing. And then you got this dude right here. It's like checking his Facebook or something. Bummer. But this is Spine Faith. It's on Bridge 9. You can get it. It's easy to get. I highly suggest checking it out. If you dig, it's almost it's got a New York hardcore vibe, but like with more speed. It's got breakdowns. It's angry shit. It's great stuff. It's fun. Spin. Next, along with that Against record, this might be considered cheating, but I don't care. This is my list. We have the Shark Attack discography on 6 Feet Under. This band was around for like a fucking hot minute in the early 2000s. And when they came out, it was a big deal. A lot of people bought into this. They put out a 7-inch on Bridge 9. They self-released a 7-inch. That's pretty much all they did. So, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You got 12 songs on here with 2 covers. And that's a discography, recorded discography. Then the live shot here. See that dude in the varsity jacket? So these guys played a show in Boston at the Middle East Upstairs. That, I think Close Call, Fit for Abuse, Cops and Robbers also played. It's Boston's Back on the Map flyer, which I think I posted as like a header. I think I've turned it off. So everyone was psyched to see Shark Attack. And I swear to God, they came out and it was like one bass riff was hit, and dudes in these jackets was fucking diving. And if you've ever been to the Middle East upstairs, it's like a storage room. It's a rectangle with a stage on the end that's real small. It was fucking crazy, and everyone went nuts and had a good time. So this is a discography, like I said. This is cool because right here, if you feel right here, it's embossed. If you have one, if you're cool enough to have one. But you should have one. You should order from 6 Feet Under because they're a great label. I believe this is the Blood and Water version. Whatever. You got the center labels here. New Jersey hardcore. Again, 80s influence hardcore. Quick bursts of songs with like kind of coughed at you lyrics. Very angry shit. Greg Dunn, who never watches my videos probably, I assume, because he's a businessman here, and wears shoes with flat, like Aldo shoes with the flat fronts, told me that the song Misery Loves Company is about me, which was kind of a bummer. But, oh, there it is right there. There's a flyer right there. That show was fucking insane. But, this was a third Tuesday night, too. Senior year, yeah, February 28th, my senior year of high school. I think it was on Tuesday or Wednesday night. But, you just the insert here. You got a lot of some flyers. You got lyrics. These guys were literally around, I want to say, might have even been less than a year or just a little bit over a year. And they just, it's great stuff. I highly recommend it. You dudes are 80s hardcore guys who aren't into like the newer sound. This Shipwrecked, Spine, you guys would dig this shit because it harks back. It's not really metally moshcore stuff. But that's Shark Attack discography on 6 Feet Under. Next we have the 45s. I'm just like, these are in no order, like from my worst to best or my favorite to least favorite. These are just records that stuck on my mind. I know I missed a ton because I'm kind of lazy. I know I have some stuff that's going to be coming up in another video, probably maybe later this week, that would have made a 2018 list, but I just got it too late and whatever. I want to put it in a separate video. But first thing I want to talk about is the Dividing Line, Turn My Back on the World, which is on New Age Records out of California, which had a little bit of a rebirth in 2018. Some Philadelphia straight edge hardcore. As you can't tell. It's got, how many songs around here? 7 songs with an abuse cover, loud and clear. The thing about this one too is, I think I've talked about these. This is the New Age Records. Like, they only make 77 with this label for like every release they do. Usually the vinyl's a different color, but it's all about the label. So you get one of these, it's only 77. I know there's also a version of this with a girl and she's got a ponytail. But New Age, I don't know if the guy got back. Like, I know they had the New Age Fest. If anyone knows, I mean, I don't know the dude, but he seemed to put out a lot of stuff this year after a little bit being a little quiet. A lot of good stuff. A lot of East Coast stuff too, with that label out of California. But again, Philadelphia straight edge hardcore, you mosh into it, varsity jacket on the cover, you got X on his hands. I mean, it's what you want it to be, it's what it's supposed to be. But Turn My Back on the World. And then I'm going to just do another New Age. So this is a Boston band here. This is Restraining Order, again on New Age. These guys are fucking hardcore punk the way it's supposed to be played. Connecticut, Western Mass, Springfield, I believe. What's up, Keith? Again, see the label. This one's black vinyl, but it's got that label. There's only 77 I've ever released with that green old label. These dudes are on tour right now. They have a show Saturday in Rhode Island and then Sunday at a new spot in Dorchester. And an LP coming out on Triple B in 2019. One of my, along with another band I'm going to talk about in a minute. And I'm super excited to get my hands on. 2019 hot release. But again, I talked about this band before. This is Restraining Order, hardcore punk rock. Great shit. Check it out. Let's get into it with Jason. I'm not going to show you stuff that sucks. Except for that Misfits record that I got a lot of shit for, Famous Monsters, but that record rules, so eat shit. Here we go, another Canadian punk band here, along the lines of No Problem. This one's a little bit more dirtier, and just a sound way. It's not as sharp. This is Chain Whip. Just great fucking punk rock from Toronto. I believe this band's from Vancouver. I could be mistaken. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Vancouver. But this is on Neon Taste and Dirty Cult. I believe Neon Taste is Dirt Cult. I believe Neon Taste is the singer's label. We got the A, B, one chain, two lock, one lock, two locks. But again, it's just punk, just straightforward punk music. Played a little bit lightning fast, a little teetering on hardcore. Great shit. Another record that I felt kind of went under the radar. I don't know. I don't think they've played that much outside of Canada. But this is Chain Whip. Check this out. You won't be disappointed with that one. That jammer. What else I got here? Next, another band I saw in Philly from Bogota, Colombia. This is Brigade, Kicking Your Face. 6 songs in a little bit over 7 minutes. I met these dudes. I actually hung out with them a lot. Helped them get in touch with someone to grab a show in Cambridge before they went home. This is the self-released version of this record. I believe they sold out of most of them. There might be some left. Right, it's on the back. Thanks. This record was self-released by the members of Brigade. So I mean, I'm just reading the inserts there. But this is great. This is great stuff. Fast hardcore. Sincere, but not in a corny sincere way. Like just hard, just fast. They love playing music. They love dudes diving. They love hanging out. They love hardcore music. And yesterday announced that they have an LP in 2019 coming out on 6 Feet Under, the same label that did the Shark Attack record. So I'm fucking stoked for that. Getting your face kicked, man. I think this 7-inch might be a little hard to find just because I know they didn't. I think it was 300 total, and there's 250 like this, and there's 50 with a red cover that are numbered, which I have over there, which I grabbed from them. But you guys gotta check this out and keep an eye for that LP, because if it's anything like this, which I'm sure it is, it's just hardcore, just fucking hardcore music. You know, uniform choice, rest in peace shirt. Just, you need this. Essential. And I have one for Pat, Ground Zero Salem, that I was supposed to give him like in July. It's now in January, but I got it. And a Freedom 7-inch for you, dude. Pat Wild and Kyle. Next I have local Burden. Andy Fletcher sings for this band. He's the little guy responsible for drawing my logo that you see with the flip cap. This is his band right here that he sings for. I believe this started off as his one-man project. They put out a tape, and has morphed into, like, he's actually got a band that backs him up now that's made up of dudes in a million bands, which, again, like, I don't want to sound like a jerk, but I do this every single time. Find them out. Go find them. It's not hard. AB. It's like New York hardcore, oi tinge to it. Really straightforward sound. There's no frills, but that's not in a corny way, like not in a bad way. It's what, you know, as you see, I have a certain taste in punk and hardcore, as you can tell from my year-end list and what I show you. I like to really, with the rare exception here and there, I'm kind of a straightforward hardcore guy. Not that I don't look like the other stuff is horrible, it just, you know, it doesn't wet my whistle. That's a weird phrase. This has a flyer in it. Oh, it's Kuya, American War Machine, Burden, Nothing But Enemies and Sheer Terror. Oh, I remember this show. Middle East Upstairs. There's no date on it, though. Oh, Saturday, June 2nd. That's probably where I got the 7-inch. Or I just saved it. But that's more Andy Fletcher artwork on there. He did the artwork on the cover. Born Pissed is a website he has where he sells he can get one of these. You can get shirts. Any sort of artwork that he does. Any sort of cool shit that he's up to. So check that out. But that's Burden. I believe it's Fate of a Nation. This 7-inch is called. I think it's. I've seen it called self-titled, but you can't lose with it. I'm gonna flip the record. Sorry, my ass was hanging out. I'm kind of a chill gear. I forgot one of the 7-inches. All right, I'm back. Just to show you real quick, this is the red bird. It just says 34 out of 50. It's just the same cover. It's just red. And I believe the vinyl's clear. Yeah, it's clear. These guys played This Is Hardcore this past summer. I'm really hoping with that LP coming out that we're going to see another United States visit. Hear me, guys? But, let's move on. Next, I want to do this Arms Race 7-inch, the BCP. Painkiller Records in the U.S. pressed this, but they also Quality Control Hardcore did the European pressing of it. 45 hole. Again, 4 songs, stripped down, straightforward hardcore. Cool insert here. These guys are members of the new wave of British hardcore, which has been like very incestual. It seems like everyone leaves a band, starts another band. They're all in each other's bands, but it's fucking great shit. You know, in my humble, weird opinion, I think this is what hardcore is just supposed to be. It's just fucking punch you in the face, angry, everything sucks, I hate the world. 4 songs to knock you out of your chair, and then you want an LP, hardcore. But this is Arms Race the Beast. I think this came out in June. Again, easy. Everything I've shown here, with the exception of like the Raw Brigade record, just because this was a self-release record. I know they probably like someone to repress it. If anyone's watching this or has money and would like to do that, all this stuff is very easy to find. So you should go check it out if you like physical. You know, don't be a download guy. Go buy physical copies. It helps the labels and the bands out. And I know no one's going to do that. You're just going to soul seek it or go on Napster. I don't download music. I don't know. So next we have the Dare EP that came out on Reaper. These guys put out a Flexi 2017 or 2016. And this came out last, like, I remember it took a little bit to get because I think it was delayed a little bit from the plant. But over the summer. This is some great shit. I believe I showed this not that long ago. Straight edge hardcore, I believe. I don't want to say San Diego because I don't want to get the area wrong. But it's definitely Orange County, maybe hardcore. I know that's probably a massive dick move by not knowing off the top of my head. But again, short, fast songs. I know I point out the padlock chain and the Stone Cold shirt. Fucking A+ shit right there. Just great stuff. These guys got a little bit of buzz because they played a fest and people went nuts moshing for them when they started, and Barstool Sports reposted it saying like, you know, dumb white kids or something. I know they did something dumb like that, some sort of derogatory bullshit, but it was actually this band that's playing in it. And they're on tour right now, I believe, but they're not on the East Coast. Next I have Mil-Spec Changes, another Canadian hardcore band. This is on Locking Out. This band, these guys are a little bit melodic, not off the, you know, boring melodic, but there's definitely some melody here, some deeper lyrics than what you normally hear in a hardcore band. They played America's Hardcore. I saw them for the first time. It was what I thought it was going to be. Great shit. Seriously cool shit. I don't know if this band's super active. I know they play out every once in a while, but I don't think they're the touring type. I could be completely wrong. But this is Mil-Spec Changes. I spun this a bunch when I got it the same day as the Restraining Order record. I ordered from 2 different places that showed up on the same day. But I remember that I was heavily, this and the Restraining Order record were back to back while I was just, you know, sitting over here playing games on my phone. The last 7-inch I want to show you is a Crown Court Mad in England record that came out on Goner Records. This is a London kind of oi hardcore punk band. Definitely has a melody to it, an oi melody, almost teetering on. I'm trying to think of the word to use. Sorry. It's definitely like an oi melody. These are fist pumping, like kind of bar rocky songs. It might be a piano part of one of these songs. I always think it's supposed to be made in England, but it's Mad in England. I always say that wrong. I don't know if it's a weird brain glitch that I have. But I thought this is a cool little sleeve, a little bit different. But it's just 3 songs here that, you know, the LP they put out a couple years ago was a fucking scorcher. This is a scorcher. I don't think this band's done anything wrong. I don't have the early records. I'm gonna get them sometime. I just haven't had a chance to, you know, get them into my collection. But that's Mad in England, Crown Court. Again, readily available. You should be, if you can't find it from Goner, you should be able to get it in a distro. So that's all I got. That was my year-end list that I harped, and I left some stuff out, like I said, but I got it. I just got it too late for it to be year-end. Like that. Right out of frame. What's up, Pearl? I didn't get it in time to put into the year end, so it didn't make it. But you'll see them coming up. I've been harping on the last couple videos that I've done. I have a ton of stuff that I've been kind of hoarding, and I keep on buying stuff. Like I got shit today, and then right before I started this video, right before I started this video, I got the Vile 2 new Radio Raheem stuff things. So I just want to do some shout outs now. So as you know, I have a Facebook collectors group that I'll link below called Get Into It. It's not super busy, but the people that post on it post a lot, and there's been a lot of cool shit posted on there. So if you're interested in that, check it out. I just started helping out Eric Bauer, who does videos too, which I'll link his channel. High Defamation is where he does a podcast. He just did one about Disclose. That's fucking awesome. I'll link that below. So join that group. Follow, listen to the podcast. I want to shout out Ground Zero Salem. What's up, Pat? We need to hang out more than 2 minutes outside the show. I want to do a shout out to Marty Worm. What's up? Screen print extraordinaire, Mind Records master. I want to do a shout out to Aaron, the Metal Theologian. What's up? He's got a sick fucking mustache going on right now. Ross Hodo, I always watch your videos all the time. He's going vegetarian. I've been a vegetarian for over a year now, so if you ever want to, I'm still fat. No, but I guess that's life. But I can, shoot the shit about that with you if you want to do that. Travis from Lyricide 17, loves his solos. He sent me an awesome tape. He has a great year coming up. Eli from Hymns from the Cold North. I always fuck up your fucking names. I'm sorry. I don't mean it as a form of disrespect. I hit a brick wall when I try to say it. But what's up, Eli? He's fucking great. Check him out. All these guys are gonna be linked below. So just go to their channels. And I want to close this out with some bummer news. You guys heard me mention Mars Records down in Plymouth. As of Monday, he's no more. I believe he posted on Facebook that he's looking for a bigger spot, which is a bummer. I haven't been down in a while, and I feel like such a fucking dick to him. I've been doing mail order and working, and I feel like I blew it. But I'll keep you guys updated with his information for like people who live in the general area or might be interested in going to the store. You should be interested in going to the store because you should go to brick and mortar first, guys. It's cool. It's cool to hang out at a record store and talk to people and meet other fucking weirdos and talk about weird shit. You guys like my Drop Dead shirt? Awesome here. This is another Bifocal Media exclusivo. I've been wearing it for like 2 days straight when I get out of work, so I'm trying to break it in. Because, as a fat dude, I gotta make sure my gut doesn't fall out. That's all I got. I might have a video later this week. I have my American Hardcore video from the fest ready. I have everything I want to show. I just gotta shoot it. And so, I guess I'll see you later.